Hello and welcome back to Zero to Hero. If you're new to the series, we're trying to start out as an unknown manager in the footballing world and follow the journey to try and become a football manager legend. So currently we're in charge of Dorking Wanderers in the Vanarama South. We're having an excellent start to our managerial life and currently sit top of the league. With only a few months of the season left, we'll have to see if we've got what it takes to clinch the title and gain promotion in our first series. Let's jump into the episode to see how we get on. So we're starting the episode off with a double positive. Pryor has won the Player of the Month award for February. He has been outstanding this season and his goals have certainly carried us to the position we currently find ourselves in. I have also picked up the Manager of the Month award for February. It's certainly been a rewarding time so far here in charge at Dorking. I would like to express my thanks to the club and also all the playing staff for believing in me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the remainder of the season has to offer. So we've played a few games in the month of March. I was hoping we would continue our form that we finished off with last month, but as you can see, we've been a little inconsistent. We kicked off with a game away at Braintree. We took the lead early on in the first half thanks to a penalty from Pryor. It looked like we'd be holding out for the win, but again, we let things slip and conceded with 10 minutes to go. It was probably a fair result, as it was a very evenly contested game between the two sides. Next up was a home game against Tonbridge. We started off really well and McManus scored within the first 2 minutes. Rutherford added a further 2 more goals to make it 3-0, and again we were sloppy at the back and conceded in the final few moments. We certainly outplayed Tonbridge, and I'm gutted that we can't keep a clean sheet. The last clean sheet we had was actually in December, but a win is a win, so I'm still happy. We have snapped up promising young centre-back James Matthews on a free transfer. He is certainly one to keep an eye on and has plenty of potential to develop in the future. He's definitely one for the future, but who knows, he might get some first-time minutes before the end of the season, depending how we're getting on. Next up was an away trip to Billericay. We finally managed to keep our first clean sheet in a 0-0 draw for some time. We had chances to win the game, but Pryor missed a penalty. That being said, we were also down to 10 men for most of the second half, as Philpott was dismissed for a second bookable offence. We created chances, but we just couldn't get our shots on target, which is not like us. Overall, it was an okay performance. Another away trip this time as we travelled to Chippenham. We mixed things up for this game with a few changes, and it certainly paid off as Ossamugga gave us the lead in the first half. We then doubled our lead in the second half thanks to McManus. It was another evenly matched game, but our quality shone through in the end as we ran out 2-0 winners. That's our second clean sheet in a row now. So it's the eve of the last game of the episode, and the board have surprised us all with an offer from a new contract. We have a decision to make now. Do we accept the offer and stick with Dorking, or look to move on at the end of our current deal? Let's have a look at the offer. So they're offering us a 2-year deal at £850 a week. We've still got the same objective that they want us to try and achieve. To be honest, I think this is a no-brainer, and we still have a job to do here at Dorking. They took a chance on us, and it's only fair that we commit to them to see how far we can get them. So it's time for the final game of the month as we take on Hemel Hempstead at home. They currently sit mid-table. Will we get the 3 points today and increase our lead at the top? Let's have a look at the team lineup. So we've changed things up slightly. Ossamugga keeps his place up front with Pryor. Fuller comes back in for the suspended Philpott. Saunders continues in attacking midfield role. Let's get into the game to see how we get on. So here we are for today's game against Hemel Hempstead. Will we manage to take all the points today, or will there be a shock on the cards? Early chance for Hemel Hempstead. They get the ball forward quickly and put a ball into the box. Howes reacts quickly and clears the danger. Howes launches his goal kick long and the defender misses it. Ossamugga is in on goal and slots the ball past the keeper. 1-0. Fantastic start. We play the goal kick out from the back. O'Dwyer goes long and Hemel Hempstead gather the ball. They play some quick passing and force a fine save from Howes. The corner comes in and O'Dwyer heads it clear. Saunders is onto it and runs it the opposite half. He managed to draw a foul and the attack is over. We might have the lead, but Hemel Hempstead are certainly causing us problems. This is not great. Attacking play from Hemel Hempstead. This time they work the ball forward lovely and manage to get it into the box. Thankfully Howes is there to force a save and push it behind for a corner. Corner's played in, but thankfully McManus is there to clear the ball and the dangers besides. They have a throw-in by the corner flag. O'Dwyer is there to clear the ball, and a backtracker Osamaga picks up the ball and finds Saunders. He combines well with Wills and finds Fuller out on the wing. He spots the run of Pryor and he's in on goal. The keeper somehow saved. You would have bet your house on Pryor scoring that one. The corner comes in and Hemel Hempstead clear and start a counter-attack, but Shane breaks up the attack by committing a foul. We certainly haven't had an easy first half, and Hemel Hempstead have certainly limited our chances. It's certainly their game plan for today's game. So we lead 1-0 at half-time thanks to a Stanley Osamaga goal. We have not been great this half, even though we do have the lead. We need to try and get a foothold in the game in the second half if we're going to get anything out of this game and the 3 points that we need to try and climb further in the lead in the title race. So we're not dealing with Jake Evans. He's causing all sorts of problems, and one of these crosses in the end is going to connect. We need to close him down quicker. A Jake Evans corner comes in, and lo and behold, would you believe it, one connects, and now Hemel Hempstead are level. I was only just saying we needed to watch this. We're really struggling to make chances in this game and get a foothold. I think it's going to be time we made some changes. Been enough now, and it's time to make some changes. We're going to inject some pace into the team, so Rutherford's coming on. Evans with a free kick. We managed to clear the ball and Rutherford picks it up and he's off. He powers towards goal in the arms of the keeper. Another free kick is played forward, but Fuller is there to stop any danger with a pass back to Howes. He launches the ball forward, but they win it back. The ball is driven to Fuller and the rebound finds McShane. He plays the ball upfield. We lose out in possession and Hemel Hempstead launch another attack forward, but Fuller is there again to mop things up. We try to move the ball forwards, this time looking for Pryor, but unfortunately the ball runs straight through to the keeper. He launches a long ball out wide and the header lands at Danber's feet and he plays the ball off as they are on the attack again. It's a lovely bit of play by Hemel Hempstead as they work the ball into the box and the cross is slotted home. It's now 2-1 to Hemel Hempstead. We have the ball back and launch it forward. The defender misses it and he's able to recover and pass it back to the keeper before Pryor can get onto it. The keeper clears his lines and O'Dwyer has the ball back, and this time Pryor is able to get onto the long ball and feeds in Rutherford and he pulls us level again. 2-2. Come on, we're getting back into this one. Evans has done it again. It's in and it's headed home. We just don't learn. 3-2 to Hemel Hempstead now. Time is certainly running out. We're into the closing stages now and we're just not creating any chances. Is time running out for us to try and get back into this game and get something out of it? I don't think we're going to do it. Well, the final whistle is blown, and it's ended with a disappointing defeat at home to Hemel Hempstead. We were certainly not great today, and the result shows why. Evans causes us all sorts of problems with his crosses. I think it's back to the training ground for the guys now to work on some set-piece defending, as we conceded away today. After the disappointing defeat to Hemel Hempstead, we still find ourselves in a very good position to gain promotion and, dare I say, clinch the league title. We're getting the boys back onto the training ground to practice the set-piece defending so we don't get punished again. Join us next time to see if we can make it one step closer to promotion or even becoming champions, as we continue from zero to hero.